Okay, test 1, 2, 3. Alright, and happy end of September. And with this it's not necessarily a one and done, but I'll get into that in a minute. But with looking at Legacy of Kain Blood Omen, our prelude to Montober has come to an end. And we are getting ready for the full thing. Because in less than 24 hours, my review of the first Psycho kicking off Montober proper launches. So I figured, you know what, let's have some fun looking at a gem of a PS1 game. Now, I'm not done with House of Ashes. I'm just taking a break for one night because I don't want to start the Curators Club. The Curators Cut till we're full on in October. But that aside, here we go.
There is a magical operation of maximum importance. The initiation of a new aeon. When it becomes necessary to utter a word, the whole planet must be bathed in blood.
And thus begins one of my all-time favorite stories of gaming.
The tavern's closing. Best be on your way, stranger.
What? No mug of ale for a weary traveler from distant Corhagen? I can reward you well, for I am of noble blood.
I stay open for no man in these dark times. Things come with the night that no sane man would welcome.
And so I left, cold of heart and soul, forced to the road and the long, bitter night.
Note the voice acting quality for a PS1 game.
That's him! End it! Now!
They, victors, suffering to the core. Ironic that now I was the one suffering. Not anything as pedestrian as physical pain, rather the cruel jab of impotent anger. The hunger for revenge. I didn't care if I was in heaven or hell. All I wanted was to kill my assassin. Sometimes you get what you wish for. The necromancer Mortanius offered me a chance for vengeance, and like a fool, I jumped at his offer without considering the cost. Nothing is free, not even revenge.
You will have the blood you hunger for.
I awoke to the pain of a new existence, in a dank womb of darkness and decay.
All right, and we begin. Now, it's been a while since I played this, so let me figure a few things out. But yeah, you notice the brutal loading times of this game.
Iron armor. Forged by the Cerioli. As it was born from hellfire, forged by the necromancer's magic, my armor resists fire and provides me with strong defense. Iron sword. Forged by the Cerioli, the legendary weapon masters of Nosgoth, this blade will serve me well in life and beyond.
So Cain was a noble that for some reason was murdered, and he was offered the chance for revenge.
The sanctuary spell enables me to travel to my crypt, where the soil of my grave provides me respite. I often resort to this when I am weak and need nourishment.
Now, Cain is still weak, so there's not much we can do. Some rocks we won't be able to move, but here's another important item.
Reputed to have been ripped from the chest of the greatest vampire to have ever existed, Janos Audron, the heart of darkness restores vampiric unlife. Life is precious, Janos discovered, as it was torn, throbbing and bleeding from his own body.
Now, you might ask, if it was ripped out of one vampire, why are there so many hearts of darkness? There's just one, and you're collecting charges for it.
This ancient vial bears with it a dark gift indeed, for with it my life force is increased. These ancient symbols of power contain raw magical energy that increases my own capacity to summon energy for the spawning of spells.
I might play through the whole series, save maybe Blood Omen 2. Defiance is now backwards compatible on PlayStation. I can get it on the 4, and the Soul Reaver remaster is PS4 backwards compatible.
Within the walls of these chambers, I could find
PS4
resting.
compatible, so...
And if I so chose, resume my journey when my weariness abated.
But yeah, so I'm thinking about doing like a whole series playthrough of this.
The world had changed to my eyes. I had not expected such cruelty from the light. For in the embrace of the sun I could find no comfort, only malice. This would change in time for the worse, along with other things. When rainfall comes, vampires are wise to find shelter from its acidic touch.
But yeah, know the great, like, for how simple the music is, note the great soundtrack. Oops, I wasted his blood. Well, I grow stronger. Very rudimentary puzzle there.
These curious devices hurl bolts of whirling energy and eviscerate my human enemies by stripping ragged flesh from blood-stained bone.
Now, the Heart of Darkness, not only does it serve as a life, but in a pinch, one can restore some of your health. Now, see, I can't move these rocks just yet. But in time. It's one of those old school games where you're going to get upgrades along the way that'll help you move things or do things that couldn't be done earlier. It's got some Metroidvania-esque elements to it, but I would hesitate to call it a... It's not even a full-on Metroidvania. But here we go, we have...
Hunger and weakness are no bar to vengeance's call. I would find my slayers and send them back whence I came.
If we put you down once, we can do it again.
What trickery is this?
Their sneering faces were forever etched upon my memory. I had crossed death for this moment. My mind was empty save for one thought. I would kill. There is no greater release than that from vengeance sated. With my assassins dead, my quest was over.
Now, the way he feeds is one of the iconic things about this universe.
"'Tis not over, Cain. These fools were merely the instruments of your murder, not the cause. Look to their masters, look to the pillars, and gain way to the fortress of the mind."
Gain way to the fortress of the mind. Whatever could that mean?
This was where the bloody deed of my murder took place.
Now, show you a little cool trick with this game. Because this is hard, suppose you're not so good at this game, you find yourself running low on help. Up, right, square, circle, up, down, right, left. So again. Up, right, square, circle, up, down, right. And like that, your health can be refilled. And you can use that to get a boatload of these items here. Now, most villagers aren't hostile towards me yet. Another highwayman.
necromancer had offered me no warning as to what my resurrection would entail. And yet I must confess in my haste I had not sought one. Was his gift a curse? I would seek the pillars for an answer.
Short answer, yes, his gift was a curse. And there are a lot of revelations to come in this series about the nature of vampires. What are they? Where did they come from? The Legacy of Kain series has so many twists and turns, with great writing and incredible voice acting.
As daylight chases darkness, the vampire's power wanes.
Yeah, Kain is just a fledgling vampire, so things like sunlight and water are not as devastating to him as they will be.
The pillars of Nosgoth. Even in life, few sights have moved me such as this. I marvel that such beauty should grace our dying world.
And what we've seen at the beginning, the corruption of those pillars, are the single most important event in the entire Legacy of Kain series.
Nopraptor, your madness has shattered our dreams and blinded you.
Keep your distance, or I'll send you back to hell, spirit!
There is nothing left of me to fear, vampire. I'm only a shadow of my former self, Ari, the balance of the Circle of Naren. Even so, I can provide the answers you seek.
I seek only a cure.
There is no cure for death, only release. You must destroy the sorcery that is now poisoning Nosgoth. Only then will you realize peace. The 9 of the Protectors of Hope were sworn to use their powers to preserve our world. Now these pillars have been corrupted by a traitor. My murder at the hands of this beast drove my love Nopraptor mad. Now he spreads misery and pain among the Circle, crumbling the very foundation of Nosgoth. You must restore balance. You must right the pillars of Nosgoth.
I care not for the fate of this world.
Then for yourself, Kain. Beware the unspoken.
Hey, how's it going, Sebastian?
Nopraptor, with his blind act of vengeance, threatened to destroy all of Nosgoth. Each circle member was bonded to the pillar he served. The pillars reflected the mental state of their servants, and as the minds of the circle degenerated and descended farther into dementia, the pillars crumbled. To restore them, each member of the circle had to die, and the artifact that served as their link to the pillar had to be returned. Only when all the pillars were restored did Ariel claim my curse would end.
Now,
So,
all the
my
balance...
hunt for Nupraptor began.
Doing good, my workout was great. Now, the thing is, with this, all the Guardians are connected, so if one is corrupted,
The pillar of
they
balance.
all become corrupted.
The pillar of death. The pillar of states. The pillar of time. The pillar of energy. The pillar of nature. The pillar of conflict. The pillar of the mind. The pillar of dimension.
Oh yeah, farmers' work walks can be brutal. I did about 2 minutes of one today. And then I walked around the block a couple times with some 5-pound weights, which... 5 pound, yeah, it ain't much, but when you're carrying them around the block a couple times, it adds up. Chad Middleton!
These beacons serve as landmarks during my flights in bat form. Once I have committed their locations to memory, I can always return.
Fast travel.
In bat form, I can travel great distances with ease. From my vantage in the heavens, no region of Nosgoth is forbidden to me.
I was holding the 3 5-pound dumbbell walk around the gym, but 5 pounds good when you're walking around the neighborhood. I did like 3 laps around my block with them. In like about the last quarter of the block, I just held the dumbbells up and finished it. Yeah, my day's better. Just had to deal with one stupid person this morning. Yeah, I feel a little sore. you get used to it. While I first started, you get used to it. When I first started, I moved like Biden. Oh, yeah, that's rough.
While it is true that natural light weakens a vampire, magical light can have many uses indeed.
And on that...
While it is true that natural light weakens a vampire, magical light can have many uses indeed. While
And like that, we can see now. I thought Blood Omen would also be a 3D platform. No, the original was one of these top-down games.
Please, help me, kind sir.
Again, like, to bring up the voice acting, which is something in this series can't be credited enough. Even these guys, for such a throwaway, like, common line in the game, the "please help me, kind sir," you can hear the desperation in their voice.
Help me, kind sir. Please, help me, kind
Oh, I'd recommend them, Chad. They're great games.
help me, kind sir.
Yep, I increased my magic a little. And yet you see the gameplay loop. We enter crypts, we come out with a new weapon, item, or power. Sometimes it'll be caves. And we have an objective we have to complete, which usually means fighting something.
Stronger.
And this is like, I think, $5, maybe $10 on the PlayStation Marketplace. I'd get this, I'd get Defiance, and I'd get the Soul Reaver remasters. There's also Blood Omen 2, but... Okay, time travel is a part of this series. Hey Kenny, how's it going? And... my favorite power.
Like lightning and leap over obstacles barring my path. But the guise of the wolf brings with it its own kind of hunger and rage.
But anyway, as I was saying, because time travel is...
Sanctuary.
So, I'm so depressed about Steven from Craven Something Scared. Yeah, that's terrible.
The heart, reputed to have been ripped from the chest of the greatest vampire to have ever existed, Janos Audron, the heart of darkness restores vampiric unlife. Life is precious, Janos discovered. Flay. The heart of darkness.
Yeah, you never know when. why, again, despite, yeah, the movie may have its quality issues, but I love Tony Todd's farewell in Final Destination Bloodline, because he basically even says that. Before the last thing we see of Tony Todd, he tells them, life is present, make precious, make every second count because you never know when. Yeah, I think pretty okay is accurate, Kenny. Like, I liked it, I didn't love it. I think it's about on par with the first two Final Destinations. Back to what I was saying about the timeline for this game. You technically play it, even though Blood Omen 2 is set before Soul Reaver 1, because of time travel, the correct way to play it is Blood Omen 1, Soul Reaver 2, Blood Omen 1, Soul Reaver 2, then you go back in time and play Blood Omen 2 because of the nature of time travel. The events of Blood Omen 2 happen because of time being messed with in Soul Reaver 2. Yeah, it's from the 90s, Kenny. PS1, yeah. No, I don't think I've ever played that one, Kenny. And then speaking of, like, what you heard about, dude from, Craven Something Scary, did you hear about Reggie Bannister from the Phantasm movies? Like, apparently he was diagnosed with Parkinson's, and he's living in hospice now, so if he's in hospice, he probably doesn't have much time left, so we're about to lose another horror legend. That both dementia and Parkinson's are worse than death itself. Yeah, it will. I didn't know he had a stroke. Yeah, I agree. I do have my issues with Ravager, but it was as good a send-off as could be expected, given the situation. My only gripe is I wish we would have had a more definitive, well, a more decisive ending, because it kind of did leave off on another cliffhanger. In that movie, like, you could tell Angus Scrimm was not in good health. In Angus Scrimm, you want to talk about an incredibly underrated horror icon. The Tall Man is such an amazing character. Boy! Fun fact about the Tall Man, his iconic suit, when they were making the first film, which Don Coscarelli had a shoestring budget, he liberated one of his dad's best suits and had his mom alter it for Angus Scrimm. So yeah, the Tall Man's iconic suit was basically stolen from Don Coscarelli basically stole it from his dad's wardrobe with the help of his mom.
One must be wary in dealing with the spirit forges. The wraith and shades that inhabit them offer items beyond mortal dreams in exchange for a sampling of your blood. The wraithsmiths forge their items with forfeit souls.
Now, what I was saying about there being a...
For me, and these artifacts will be yours.
I'm not sure how long, but it does take a few hours.
So, you come to the spirit forge for help, do you, vampire? Trade your secrets for the blood of the dead, I will.
Now, it took a bunch of our blood, but if you know the code, up, down, square circle, up, down, right, left, up, down, square circle, down. Okay, I was pointing out here, like, if you know the, refill blood cheat code, up, right, square, circle, up, down, right, left. Up, right, square, circle, up, down, right, left. You can basically stockpile these items. Yeah, and I heard Shatner had been rushed to the hospital recently, too. See, I already got 38 of these.
So, you come to the Spirit Board for help, do you, vampire? Trade your secrets for the blood of the dead, I will. So, you come to the Spirit Board for help.
I'm gonna get a couple more of these and go on.
Trade your secrets for the blood of the dead, I will.
I know Jerry Lawler did not long. Last one.
You come to the Spirit Board for help, do you, vampire? Trade your secrets for the blood of the dead, I will.
But it's a cool little exploit if you know what you're doing in this game. And this game is brutally hard in places, so... You know, the more you know. Now I will show what one of you. See, it messes them up. Oh, Tuesday the 14th of October, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. I'm going live with another episode of Discussions in Filmland, and I'm going to be joined by the Ghouls of Midnight, DJ Anubis, and Mr. Tony of the Dead. We will be discussing the original Town That Dreaded Sundown. I think Sackhead Jason does have some inspiration.
Victor!
I really enjoy the movie personally.
The energy bolt employs magical force in its rawest form. A messy spell, but a potent one nonetheless.
Like, Town That Dreaded Sundown, even though it takes liberties, it is based on a true crime. Which I can imagine what it must have been like living in Texarkana when that movie came out and having been alive during the events of the movie.
Please, help me, kind sir!
Now this is another thing with that spell. Let me try this again. Okay. Right square, circle, up, down. Ugh. Yeah, I've heard it can be difficult to get a hold of people. I'm trying to sell something and that can be a nightmare itself. Maestro Megatron! How's it going?
Hey, Victor!
Another whoop. Oh, I don't know how familiar you... PS4, this is an old PS1 game. But look at this, I can turn into your neighbor.
The blood of ages flows so sweet. Come, drink from us. Your strength has increased, for our blood enhances.
Now, if I'm correct, those darker boulders, I think I can move them now. Yeah, looking forward to tonight's live stream. Oh, I hate to hear that, Kenny. Kenny, get some vitamin C, D, and zinc. That helped me when I had the thing Facebook doesn't like mentioned. And cutting up ginger root, boiling it, and drinking the tea. Like, that's good, and it feels, the ginger tea feels so good on a sore throat. Like, for all the people that brag on lemon and honey, like, lemon and honey ain't got nothing on ginger. Which reminds me, I need to stock up on the vitamin C, D, and zinc again. Oh, this is a real PS1 gem, and listen to the quality of the voice acting.
As it was born from hellfire, forged by the necromancer's magic, my armor resists fire and provides me with strong defense.
This whole series has amazing voice acting that was generations ahead of its time. Yeah, this game, back in the day, it was kind of one of those best kept secrets, if you know, if you don't games. Oops, I did not mean to overreact like that. Chad Middleton literally spamming the chat.
Of all the methods I employ, this is perhaps the cruelest. Causing my victim's body to shrink on itself, crushing bones and rupturing organs till the pressure inside bursts the sack of fleshy skin, spraying its contents for all to see.
Oh, earlier, Maestro, I was telling the, Sebastian in the chat when I was doing my walk around the block with the weights, I did like 3 laps, and that was after about a good 20-25 minutes of lifting when I did the laps, but the last lap, about the last quarter of the way, I just held the 5 pounds straight up and finished it, holding them up. Oh, that was rough. Stench Crow. A town that gets its name because everyone
The blood of
stinks.
ages flows so sweet. Come, drink from us. The rain will do you no harm, for our blood preserves.
Alright, that one is definitely useful.
The town of Stench Crow bore with it the infamous aroma of its inhabitants. In life, I would not have graced the place with my presence. In death, I merely added to the stench.
Imagine living a town where people smell so bad the town gets its name. I'm trying to be nice here, people. Hey, YYTT, long time no see. So you looking forward to deer season just around the corner?
The gypsies, purveyors of distrust and superstition. Most of their babble should be taken with a pinch of salt, since the gypsies often tinker with weary travelers' minds. However, a few gypsies have something interesting to say. There are benefits to traveling beneath a human guise. The threat to my person is lessened, and much information can be gleaned. However, the illusion is flimsy, and any act of aggression on my part can break the spell.
This is a legit useful spell at times. Even if it's just for wanting to get through some places without being attacked. Well, I need to wait. Well, I need to wait. I can year-round. Oh, okay, that's cool. Hour 20 minutes. New Heart of Darkness, always good to have, and this is a nasty little trinket.
Should this object strike an enemy, rot and decay would instantly eat their flesh and leave only a pool of blood and tissue. For a time after, the toxins are still active and therefore lethal to the touch.
Yeah, a very nasty little trinket. That they can be. Especially if you got a garden. Yeah, and where you live, they don't exactly understand overpopulation. I mean, that is one thing, the overpopulation of that gets me with some of these people that are dead sent against hunting on any circumstance. I'm like, you do realize if a certain animal's population gets a little too out of control, it, like deer, for example, if the deer population skyrockets too much, it's even bad for the other deer, so hunting is, ironically enough, it's good for the deer too because it keeps their population in check.
The wind carried screams from the west. I couldn't help but smile. Someone else in this world was suffering more than I.
Four to one. Nupraptor's Keep. Alright, we'll probably finish Nupraptor's Keep, then we'll call it a night. I made a good pot of black beans today. I cooked them with a smoked turkey leg.
The mentalist Nupraptor was renowned through Nosgoth for his tricks of the mind, telepathy, and telekinesis. Pilgrims traveled from all across the land seeking the comfort of his lies. I sought not his wisdom, but his life.
Oh, that sounds good, Kenny. Yeah, Kenny, YYTT here. He's a very self-sufficient guy. I've been in live stream chats with him before where he's literally shot his dinner in his backyard and started cooking it during the stream.
You dare intrude upon my sanctuary? Can I not mourn in peace? Leave. Leave and let my solitude be complete.
You are lost beyond all hope. You cannot reclaim my flight when your soul shut your eyes. What will become of our love? I see only.
kind sir. The cretin squandered life and left it seeping on the floor. Such waste was a travesty. Perhaps Nupraptor needed to be taught a lesson as to the value of blood.
More health and more.
At times, my magic extends into very exotic disciplines, such as the manipulation of time. I am able to slow time down so I can move about, quick as a wolf, while all others move as though they were mired in mud.
Save Victor! Save Victor!
When conjured, the energy bank permits me access to mass amounts of magical energy for a brief period of time. However, when the moment passes, I will be drained of all magic, unable to cast even the simplest of spells.
Alright, let's go. One more, and then we face Nupraptor. No, I don't want to go to Sanctuary. Okay, looks like we're gonna have to wait for this magic to wear off. Okay, we gotta be getting near the end of this. YYTT. You... Oh, I gotta screenshot that one to show it to Lethal. Come on, game, I just wanna... Oh, this is cool here. You look through this one, you see the world. You look through the other eye, you see...
From the depths of the retreat's eye sockets, I viewed Nosgoth in a different fashion. The glass seemed to warp the image and taint the color. As if Nosgoth needed assistance in making its corruption apparent.
Okay, where... Guess see if I got it this time. What gives?
You cannot see my plight. What will become of our love? I see only domination.
Okay, I'm a little confused here. What am I missing? Okay, so I just needed to get the upgrades, I guess. And now let's take down
So, Malik, have you come
one of the corrupt guardians.
Leave, I do not need your protection. Come, Cain. Come, share my pain.
Now, Malik, the soul inhabiting the suit of armor, we don't actually get to be the one to kill him.
This was the mentalist Nutraptor, this broken, pathetic little man. Yet crippled as he was, he would not yield without battle. Very well, old fool. If it is death you seek, I will not deny you.
Very simplistic boss fight for what it is, but he can still mess you up if you're not careful.
Perhaps the head of her beloved will convince Ariel that I have accomplished my task. The mace is amongst my most useful of weapons, for it merely stuns my victims, allowing me ample time to feed. The mace...
Yeah, pretty good weapon. Now, if you remember earlier, I seen some stone pillars I couldn't get through.
I placed Nupraptor's head before the Pillar of the Mind, and watched on as it dissolved into the stone. The pillar accepted its offering. Thus, it was restored.
Nupraptor was but the genesis. Forever tainted by his madness, the circle was beyond redemption. For them, absolution lay only in death. In me, they would find their deliverance. But first I had to defeat their shepherd. Malik, defender of the Nine, lay in a keep to the far north, past Vassabunt. It was time for me to test the wrath of the Pillar of Conflict.
Death in the circle breathes life to the pillars. For every pillar, there is a token. Only with these shall they be restored. But to reach a warrior, you must first breach his ward. Find Malik and destroy him. Only then will the circle fall.
Alright.
Nupraptor's head. Alas, poor Nupraptor, I knew him well. Well, not really.
It's a nice little dig there. Well, not dig, but it's cool. A Shakespeare reference in a game with just Shakespearean quality voice acting. Yeah, let's return to the sanctuary. Get me to a save point, then I'm gonna call it a night. Alright. Shout out Sebastian, Chad Middleton, Kenny 525, Maestro Megatron, YYTT. Thanks for everyone for stopping by. If you're watching this after the fact, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. We'll be back Monday night with more Dark Pictures Anthology House of Ash. Over and out.